Hey guys, welcome to Waypoint X Wednesdays. My name is Judd, so let's get started. Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. Like I said, this is Waypoint X Wednesdays. My name is Judd, and this is an off-road podcast where we talk about everything Jeeps and off-roading. And so if you like those two things, make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave us a like, leave us a comment, and hit that bell for all notifications. And if you're checking us out over on Spotify, make sure you hit that follow button. We really do appreciate it. While you're at it, go ahead and check out Facebook and Instagram. We're always posting. And we always have in our events tab on Facebook, you'll find out some events. So we just had our one event today. At the making of this video, we had our stock friendly ride out at Stony Lonesome. Had an absolute blast. And per the comments, everybody, it seems like, had a good time as well. So you'll want to check out that event page from time to time. And that's where we're going to post everything. Usually we post the event. And then on the back side of things, we have like a Google form where you sign up through that. That way we have a good, RSVP system. We know who's coming, and it's not that we want to limit the rides, but we have to limit the rides for safety, and that way we're not just sitting on the trail all day, that we can keep that line moving. So that's why we do that, and so we got to be fair to everybody, right? Therefore, we did our ride today. It was absolutely amazing. We've got a few more rides coming up, so you're not going to want to miss it. In 2 weeks' time, basically, of the coming out of this video, I've got to have notes because I can't remember it off the top of my head. Just a lot of information going on. The 360 Jeep Club is having their 360 Jeep Rally, and we'll have a link below in the description if you're interested in that. They are having, the show and shine and things of that nature and everything like that. But we are actually doing a trail guide at Stony Lonesome on the 14th. We're going to have a easy ride about 3 or 4 hours in the morning, and then we'll have an advanced ride starting around noon. And so if you're interested in that, you do have to be, a paid participant for that event, and then you will have to pay Stony's fee, and that way you can come ride with us. So that is one way to come ride with us. So the event is actually at Camp Liberty. Camp Liberty. And so that's where all the festivities are going to be. There's going to be bands, things of that nature. So if you want to check that out, that is one thing that might be right up your avenue. And if you want to come wheel with us on the 14th, that's a good way to do it. Also, we've got a few more things coming up. We have our Jeep Jamboree. So if you are coming to Stony Lonesome for the Jeep Jamboree, great event put on by some great people, and we're actually trail guiding for that event as well. Another few more rides. We've got October 5th. And like I said, this is all on our Facebook event page, so you can check it out. October 5th, we have our Offroad 101 and Recovery class. We're going to have a trail ride right afterwards. Like I said, we're going to have a class for 2 or 3 hours, and then we're going to go hit the trail. So we try to be, really precise, teach you all the information, and that way we can go hit the trail with you, and you start learning some of those things that you learned in class. So it's really an awesome opportunity to not only have, hands-on with the recovery stuff, but then go out there and get to wheel. So it's an awesome time. So if you have more information, if you want more information about that, please send us a message. You can go check out that event page. And if you have questions, like I said, send us an email, shoot us a message over on Facebook or Instagram, and we'll get right back to you as soon as possible. The last trip before we get started on to today's main subject is our Black Friday night ride. We do have a baby boy coming in early November, and so everything willing, I'm still going to wheel that event. Caitlin's going to let me sneak out of the house that one night, and we're going to have our last hoorah for the year for that Black Friday event, and it's going to be a night ride. So if you're more on the advanced side of things, you want to have a fun time, and you want to use those rock lights that you've always been wanting to use, that's a good time to come out and wheel with us. So I think the requirements are already up on Facebook on the event page. We'll have the signups for that very, very soon. Any of these events that we put out there, guys, if you hit going, that doesn't guarantee you a spot. The only way is you make sure that you fill out our form. We will put that in the event page. You fill out our Google form. That kind of RSVPs you for the event. We're going to send you out an email as soon as you sign up. That way, you know the information. Everything's good, good good to go for you. And that's how we kind of do things. But we're going to get into today's main subject. I want to make sure we covered all that information so that way you know what's going on within Waypoint X. But since we did the stock friendly ride out at Stony, a lot of the Jeeps that came today got their first Jeep Badge of Honor. So we want to talk about that a little bit. And so Jeep Badge of Honor is a free system through Jeep. It is an app you can find on your iPhone. So, you can go to the App Store, or if you have an Android, Cricket. Okay, so if you have an Android, you can go to whatever store that is. But a lot of us have iPhones. The real people in this world. I'm just kidding. Just joking. Don't hate on me. I'm an iPhone user. So I'm going to type in, I've already got the app. So I'm going to click it. Boom. Jeep Badge of Honor. I'm not going to tell you how many Badge of Honors there are currently because they change year to year. Jeep will go in there from time to time and either delete one or add one. So I don't want to, if you're listening to this video months and months ahead, and then you're like, well, Judd, they took one down and now it's like 52. I don't want you to say anything. So there's Jeep Badge of Honors everywhere. And I know this is a podcast, but if you're watching it on YouTube, there are badges everywhere across the United States, absolutely everywhere. And usually Caitlin signs into them, and I'm bad about signing into them. So half of mine are still yellow when I should have signed into them. And then I lost my account and could never recover it. So that's a whole nother issue. But we have the badges on the side of the trail, on the side of the Jeep. And most of the time we have a video to prove that we did it. So today we did Trail 404 out at Stony Lonesome. Like I said, you're going to go, when you first log in, it's saying Windrock Park, Stony's closer. Got your little login information, everything like that. But let's just say we wanted to go to 404, right? So I'm gonna click on 404. It's a difficulty 3, by the way. I have one check-in, if that tells you anything. I promise you, I've had more than one check-in. I just haven't done it. So it even gives you like current weather conditions, all-time check-ins, how far it is away. And so what you're gonna do is there's a little button that says check-in. Right now it says you're too far away from it. It is populated by, your location, your GPS. So for Stony, you got to be like in the parking lot near, cell service to hit it. So you got to be in that general area. I couldn't tell you the exact mileage, but you've got to be in the general area because they want you to know that you're doing that trail. And if I didn't preface this before, Jeep Badge of Honor is completely free. Free app. And I'm about to get to the badges, which are the cool part, because I think it's cool. I think it's kind of like a memento wherever you've gone. Some people don't like it, but I enjoy it. So it's just one of those things. But like I said, there's trails you can just scroll through. I even plan trips around some of these Jeep Badge of Honors. So we just got back from this year. We did Michigan, and we're always in Moab. So I'm going to scroll into Moab really quickly. Those are all the trails in Moab. So I've done basically all the ones right around the town of Moab. There's still some ones I need to do, like Elephant Hill. That's one I haven't done. Things of that nature. But most of them, like I said, right there in the general area, we have done. And it's just a cool way through Jeep. It's absolutely free. So let me get on to how you would request a badge. So I have some badges that I still need to request. So if you go to you got your home button, you got your little face icon down in the bottom, and you can go down to the bottom and hit request available. You can hit available request, and then what it's basically going to do is you're going to type in all your information. You got to give them your VIN number, your name, your address, things of that nature, email address, and they will send you a badge. And Judd, you're going to be like, well, what's the badge? So I've got a few examples here. So they come in like a little unmarked, brown envelope type deal. This is what you're going to get. And sorry for you podcast guys, I do a video podcast. So if you're listening on Spotify or listening to YouTube going down the road, you'll have to go back and listen to this. I do have an old video of Jeep Badge of Honor on my YouTube channel. Maybe we need to update that. But just a cool system. So these are the new badges. They used to have a little bit older ones, and I think they went new a few years ago. And so this is the badge. So super cool. So that's the little top piece right there. And then you've got 3M backing here, so you can put that on there. And then you've got 3M where you can go to the side of your Jeep. So you can take that off, sit that there, and obviously the little white tabs won't be there. And then that goes on the side of your Jeep. And you've probably seen a lot of those on the side of my Jeep, whether it's when we did our Jeep walk around or you see my Jeep out on the trail. So this is Trail 404. So super cool. I don't even know. I'm looking at Kaylin behind the camera. I don't even know how many we have now. I haven't counted in a while. It's over 30. I do know that, I think. I think it's close. So is it that many? Caitlin says it's at least 25. So if that tells you anything. But we've got quite a few. So there's one of them. I'm going to show you a few more. So my favorite trail. Any guesses before I pulled this badge out? Any guesses? No? Maybe? Cliffhanger. So really cool one. And then the furthest one away from us that we've done thus far, I've even got Pritchett over here and Switchback. So unfortunately, they did take Gutbuster off of the Jeep Badge of Honor list. It was for safety reasons. I'm kind of glad they did it. It was going to get someone in trouble, and it turned into a bouncer line, and the way the water comes off the mountain, it just was never going to really work. And so hopefully we can get another one out at Stony very soon. So this is another one special, dear to my heart. And we couldn't have done it without Jeep Jamboree. If you plan on going to this trail, I highly, highly recommend doing it with Jeep Jamboree your first time. No questions asked. I'm actually going to go again. We're trying to plan with a bunch of friends of ours to go again here in a couple of years, get the baby, here and, grown up just a little bit. And then we're going to head out there to this trail. Absolutely amazing. So if this is something you want to do, I highly recommend going to Jeep Jamboree. It's well worth the money. I know it's expensive, but I promise you it is well worth it. You're going to have an awesome time, and you're not going to have to worry about anything. So it's well worth it. And that is the Rubicon Trail. So the famous Rubicon, we've done it once. I can't wait to go back again because this is just cool. Like I said, there's places all over the country that have these Jeep Badge of Honors. And for the most part, they're pretty accurate as far as their ratings. I would say some of them are off, as far as numbers are concerned, but they're really, really close. But as I always say, I would not go off the Jeep Badge of Honor app. That's not the only thing I would go off of. Always, do your research like I've said in the past, whether it's on YouTube or maybe that trail system has a Facebook page and you can check it out there. But really do your research. Maybe you can talk to a local trail guide. Hey, if you're going to Stony, let me know. I'll be more than happy to help you, get the best route in and out so you can do these badges. We did recover some Jeeps the other day on Switchback. Hopefully, our good buddy Tyler over at Stony is going to be able to fix that trail. It's just one spot that might get a little sticky. Yes, you can winch there, but there's not really any great winching points. And so for, someone that has never done that trail, it can be a little sketchy for its first time. But it is doable. But like I was saying, it's just a really cool thing to put on your Jeep. I know there's a lot of people out there that kind of hate on it. That's completely fine. And you know who you are because I've already talked to you. Some of you. A.k.a. a guy in Texas. We're not going to name names. What? So we're not going to name names, but we do have one guy that doesn't like these. Texas. That's all I'm going to say. We won't name names. We're going to be nice. But no, he called me a badge bunny. I think it's kind of funny, but it is what it is. I really enjoy getting these. I think it's really cool to put on the side of your Jeep, kind of have a memento of what trails you've done. Like I said, it's a badge of honor, right? So it's really cool to kind of see that. I love being able to, walk around different Jeep events, whether you're off-road, things of that nature, and seeing these. It really shows something cool. And another thing I'm going to hate on some of the Jeeping community, please don't put one of these badges on if you haven't done it. I know there are some people out there, and I'm going to hate on you, that didn't run the trail. Therefore, you didn't get the badge. So it might be the easiest badge in the world. It might be a dirt road. But I think you got to do it to earn it, right? Wouldn't you say so, Caitlin? I mean, you don't want just a participation trophy, right? You got to earn it. So go earn your badges, guys. I've seen some Jeeps say they've done, just take, for example, Gutbuster. I know you didn't do Gutbuster unless it happened when they paved it. They did pave it for a short while. So you might have got it then. But I know back in the day before they paved it, I saw some Jeeps and I was like, you didn't make it. So make sure you be honest about this, because you can get most of them, like for Stony, for example, you can get both of them inside, like in the parking lot. So you could just go there, sit there in the parking lot and get both of them. I will say this. If there are two within the same vicinity of each other, like Stony, you have to wait 30 minutes between each one. So they're trying to make you be honest about this. So be honest about it. Earn your badge the right way. And like I said, it's pretty cool. And if you don't want to put it on your Jeep, I've seen a lot of things where they've made, shadow boxes with these, different things hang up on the wall. I put mine on the driver's side quarter panel. So kind of like, this Jeep, this driver's done this this badge. I've seen people put it on their back tailgate. I've seen people put it on their back glass of their hardtop. You pick, you choose. I've almost run out of room on my quarter panel. So you tell me where I should put them next. You think I should just go to the opposite side? I think that's where we're going to go with them. We're just going to go to Caitlin's side and start putting them down there. But like I said, you really can't ever get them all. You can, but they're going to add new ones. They're going to drop some from time to time, whether it's safety reasons, things of that nature. Because I think they added 4 or 5 this last year. And I was kind of bummed out because we had gone to Arizona and was it Schneebly Hill? We hit the Schneebly Hill Trail out right outside of Flagstaff, Arizona. And we solely went because we were that was the trip we went to the Rubicon Trail. And it was a 13 days round trip of hauling the Jeep out there and hitting trails. So we hit Schneebly Hill, we hit Moab, where we did Fins and Things and Hell's Revenge. Then we went up to the Salt Flats, we went to the Grand Canyon before we went to Moab, then the Great Salt Lake, the Salt Flats, where they do, all this, land speed records, really cool. And they were actually having Speed Week that week, so it was kind of cool. Then we went up to the Rubicon to Las Vegas. We stopped by Adams Drive Shaft. Shout out to them. We got to tour there where they're building all the drive shafts. Really cool. Awesome people. Great customer service. So shout out to Adams Drive Shaft. Went there. Then we came back to Colorado, Ouray, and did like 3 badges in Ouray and then back home. So it was absolutely crazy. But get back to my point is Schneebly Hill, Badge of Honor, right there out of Flagstaff. And then within this past year, they added another one like right beside it. And we were so bummed because now we're going to have to go back eventually. Hey, that's where our next adventure, that's what I planned. So it's just something cool that you can plan your next adventure out. You can, go to that next destination. So it's just kind of cool. And that's how I plan some of my trips. So just a little insider trick to some of our trips that we do. That it's not always revolved around this, but I try to, You want them all, right? So, back in my generation, the Pokemon, you got to catch them all, right? So, I know that came back into, if all the adults out there, your kids got back into that game on their phone, or some of the adults probably played it as well. So, I just want to get all the badges. I think it's fun. I think it's kind of cool to kind of, sit around and see who has what. And another friend of ours, Joe, not the Joe out of Texas, he actually has them all, I believe. I think he just got them all. I saw it the other day. I believe he has all the badges now. Whether he did them all, I don't know. That's for him to be honest about. We'll see. I haven't talked to him about that. But I think he has majority of them. He just did the Doozy Ursham out in California. that is one I really, really want to do. Really excited. I like to go back out there. Maybe when I go hit the Rubicon, I can hit those. Those are the hardest, guys, to hit because it just takes so long to get out there and you're limited on time. So to kind of wrap us up just a little bit, the closest ones to us, so if you're in the Birmingham, Alabama area, you've got 2 at Stony Lonesome. Then you've got Windrock. You've got, what's the other one? Beasley Knob. Is that right? Yeah, in Georgia. So that Beasley Knob it's kind of close. But you've got 3 at Windrock. Is that correct? 2 at Stony. And then the rest are some Kentucky and, a little bit more north. I haven't been to the one in Florida. I've heard mixed reviews on it. So we'll see. So we just got a few more this year. I think we've added Michigan and we added Kentucky this year. So hopefully we'll add some more next year. Like I said, I always try to get 1 or 2 a year. But with all that being said, guys, go check out the app. If it's something you don't want to get into, that's totally fine, totally cool. But hey, it's free, right? We all like a good free thing. And this is something really cool that is put on by Jeep to kind of get you out there and to explore and kind of show you what trails are out there. So I really would highly advise checking it out. And if you have any questions, please hit us up on Facebook or Instagram. Leave a comment below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit us a like. Hit that bell for all notifications. And we really do appreciate it, y'all tuning in. And if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, we really would appreciate it. We're going to get some more guests on here from time to time. We're already in the works with all that. We're just trying to make sure all of our schedules line up so that we can make that happen. But guys, we really do appreciate you tuning in. And like we always say, we want to know where your next destination is, and we hope to see you out on the trail.